Yeah, what's up? How's it going? Hmm. The My All-Star Trophy. Oh, I'm not sure. I think is that when you're on the All-Star team in the My Career mode? Because I wonder if that's what it is. You have to make the All-Star team in the regular season. I'd have to look it up, but I think if you go in your trophies and highlight it, I think if you hit square or start, you can show the spoilers that tells you exactly what it is you need. But yeah, that's all I can, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's funny. I've been playing that lately too, NBA 2K16, and it's actually one of the better versions I think of, NBA 2K. I played NBA 2K25 recently free, because of the PS Plus factor, and oh my gosh, that game is just, ugh. I did not like playing it. It was not fun. Okay, what am I doing here? I am not sure. Yeah, it was part of the. It's on all these floating islands. There's a little waterfall part on it. So I built a little like chillaxing meditation center around it. Here, I'll show you quick here. 1 second.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Yeah, I used to have stuff down here too, but I've been running into my base hard limits for uploading, so I have been reducing some of my older bases down now. Yeah, I had like a big marketplace down here for a while too, and a little bar in the cave over there. Wait, did I add all these? Or are these naturally occurring? Oh, naturally occurring. Yeah, kind of fun stuff to do. That's what I do in No Man's Sky. I build bases and stuff. And do some bacon. Let's see, I think I have all my badges here now. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, I'm running out of space. Oh, I have to redo it all over there. I didn't think there'd be this many expeditions, honestly, when I first started this board of expeditions. Good old first one. Oh man, this little row of lighted plants actually came in handy. Now, I used to have a base, actually, a secondary base to this base down here, but I got rid of that too. Then there was like a big old curious mold, runaway mold deposit over here. It's a long ways down. Should count how many there are actually. Let's see. Turn the lights on quick. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's another one here. Wow, I think there's more than one. I guess like 12 to 15 or so.
Thermal protection falling.
Man, this planet seems like it got stormier than before. Like, maybe it's my HDR settings. I gotta tweak those better. Yeah, it's funny, I've been going back to my old bases and trying to either delete them and move in if I like the planet. Spots that are more resource related, I guess. Yeah, it's funny, in this system I actually had a base. Wait, no, not this one, there's a different one. Yeah, this used to be my old hangout grounds here. So I still have my one big farm over here. And then it had a settlement down here too. Then I moved settlements a while ago. Wait, no, I just had a base down here actually. Wait, I still have a base down here. Which one is this one? Oh yeah. How far away is the new hub from here, I wonder? Anywho, well, I'll go to this base right here, another one. Yeah, it's fine. I was going through my old screenshots of this base I'm going to and how many different variations I've made of it. I've probably rebuilt this base now over a dozen times. But I have lived on this planet for 7 years now, I think. Which is crazy when you think about it. I've lived on a planet virtually than a lot of people do in like apartments sometimes when you're younger. There it is, the Legacy Portal Egg and Milk Farm. I'm gonna rename that. That's a really ugly name. Even though it's, my secondary farm, one of them. Definitely my go-to for eggs, so. Yeah, this planet's really pretty too. Minus the occasional stars. Let's see here.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
There we go. That sounds kind of nasty, actually. Monkey milk and eggs? I should have called monkeys. Nah, we're gonna go with it. It's descriptive. Except there's no monkeys to be milked. Yeah, this grass. I love the bioluminescent. Someone found a chromatic type of planet where every time you moved, the color of the grass would change, which would be wow. That'd be quite the thing to play on psychedelics. But yeah, this, I think it's my HDR settings I changed recently. I always mess around with my video settings when I like switch between watching movies and playing games, and I'm like, why do I do this every time? I regret it every time I come back. I suppose I could check. Oh, I bet I haven't filled these in a while. Oh wait, no, we're good. Oh yeah, there's a few eggs there. Yeah, I'll put those max to sleep for now.
Thermal protection falling.
I could just store up. I mean, look at all this freighters. Who am I kidding? I should just start storing my baked goods out here because I can do 200 of them there. You know, I've been storing my a lot of my main baked goods here instead of the ingredient storage because you can stack better. Okay, well, that's good enough now. Yeah, I should have got the milk too. Not much milk though. What's done, so. Oh, look at the lightning storm. Oh wow. With the grass, yeah, that's good lightning. Dude, they did a great job with the weather lately. Oh, I can never time it right. Okay, hang on, let's see if I get all the lightning. Does a change. Oh, I had it back. 1, 2, there we go. There. Oh, just a little. Hang on, I want to get a better one. Maybe. Oh, now we're done with the lightning. Bummer. Well, that was fun. Oh yeah, that's right, the water too is bioluminescent. That's kind of cool though, the fact that, you know, lightning isn't always in the storm, it's just certain parts of it that peak. Oh, there we go.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Wait a second. I forget where I put all my junk these days. Let's see, fireworks and stuff's here. I think my big room is where I have a lot of things. The Colossus. Oh, that's just my eggs. Lots of eggs. God, I could start using this for my baking goods. Let's see what else we got. Babies. I used to have a runaway mold in this. Do I still? Oh, that's right. I put all my blueprints in here. Since I made room on my freighter for. Okay, cool. Nomad. Should just call that blueprints. I think that's just gas. Gas. Yeah, that's a pretty good looking view there too. Little portal. Okay. renamed it. Yep. Off we go. Yeah, I was trying to make things look rusted and worn here, since it's an older base and I moved, kinda. You know, we still come back though, you know. Yeah, this place is beautiful. I mean, I pick a lot. All my spots are kind of picked that way, where the views are just, you know, I think I need to like really reduce this down. It's too big of a cabin. Oh my God, I got my air fryer today. Holy balls. Why didn't I get one of those earlier? Like, I made fries twice today already, and they're perfect. They're awesome. Like, seasoned fries. I definitely need to buy the thicker fries, though. Because the thinner ones, they just kind of fall through the cracks, some of them, and, you know, I can still get them out, but it's a lot easier not having to do that. But yes, if you like French fries and chicken fingers and fish sticks, definitely need an air fryer. I mean, just for like how long, I mean, it takes literally 14 minutes to do fries, and that's no preheating or anything, just boom. And it's funny too, like the one I got, I didn't even try to get this one, but I got a good deal on an open box one on eBay, and it has the Wi-Fi features and everything, so I could sit on my couch here, air fryer on, look at my Apple Watch, and see how much time's left on my air fryer. Yeah, some days. This technology is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I don't need all this space here. But, yeah, way too much. Way too much space for what this is. Oh no, they still haven't fixed the whole frickin' base computers. Look at that. Sucks. Yeah, they had an issue with their version last 5.7. I'd say 5.71 and 5.72 with building and things not lining up at all. Like, right. There we are. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Reduce that size down nicely. We'll throw a strut in here because I feel like it violates the laws of physics if I don't. Perfect. Here. Excellent. All right. This is the big gas giant we got to view of with the two moons. I think there's another moon right here too when the clouds aren't there. Ah, that's right. I should maybe put a teleporter up there. Huh? Now that'd make it a lot easier. Oh, cool, it's touching the cuboid room so it doesn't need to be wired. Huh, neat. Okay. Oh, you know what I was gonna say? Starship too close. Why does it matter, Hello Games, where the ship is? I don't get that. Why that affects building so much? It doesn't. There must be like some big glitch in the game where it breaks the game, maybe. But it's been like that for like ever. We got power and teleportation. There we go. Saves me the 20 feet walk. Yeah, look at this sad base computer, man. There's gotta be a way to fix that, right? No. Look at that, even the new one I put down is crooked. You can't rotate these either. Yeah, look at that. It's like the whole world is off kilter. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll just put a couch in here quick and call it a day. Enough room behind so you can use the camera to look. There we go. And that's good enough. Let's see, we'll test it. Oh yeah. Crooked base computer. Oh boy, sad. Yeah, I haven't been filling out my bases nearly as much as I used to. It's just because I get close to running out of get close to my base limit. But I think I'm down now to only about 20 bases. Let's see, 9, 18. Hey, look at that, 20, perfect. I think I had like 32 bases before. What the hell, huh? Oh, I haven't been here in a while. I haven't been here. Let's go visit. Oh, dude, it's like 6:30. Wait, what day is today? Oh, man. It's kind of a sad day today for me. It was 5 years ago today my dad passed away from a sudden heart attack, actually, which is really sad. And that basically, 5 years ago today, my life literally changed, like from an IT professional to a caregiver for my mom with dementia. And then she passed away, of course, it's been now coming up on 6 months since it'll be. So yeah, it was a hell of a last 5 years for me. Lost both my parents and both their kitties too, to top it off. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, the time with mom was worth it, and again, wouldn't change any of that ever. Would do it again in a heartbeat. It was, I mean, I just read about the stories nowadays, you know, people that have parents that, you know, they can't afford to step back from their careers and take care of their parents or loved ones and have to put them in, you know, like memory care. And I hear like stories on the caregiving support forums and Reddits and of nurses actually too, and they're just like it's sad. Like to think, you know, my mom, if she was in a place like that, if lucky, would maybe get someone coming by twice a day. And then what else would she do though? She would just sit there alone, probably afraid and confused and not sure what's going on, or maybe in bliss for all I know. I mean, maybe, but I mean, I just think about that and I'm like, you know, sure, mom and I, we didn't like play games every day or do puzzles every day, but let's be real, if you done caregiving, you can't do that every day. You're just gonna burn yourself out. It's such an emotionally intense thing. I mean, like I call it hyper awareness. You become hyper aware of your person you're a caregiver for. Their every detail of their life you're hyper aware of, it feels like. It's a weird description. I mean, like you sleep but you don't sleep, and when you're away you're not away. It's like it's always in the back of your head. But then I think about, you know, our day to day. Like, we'd sit around, I'd wake her up, and I'd help her get ready for, in the mornings, you know, get bathed and cleaned up, brushed her teeth, put her teeth in, and changed, and take an outfit out for her, and get her to the kitchen to have some breakfast, and I'd sit around and drink my coffee, and our kitty would probably be around, feed him and everything, and yeah, I mean, then afterwards we'd sit down in the living room, watch some TV, and I made my mom quite a few like picture books of all the family members and stuff she would love to look at, and then she would scribble or write. She used to scribble and write or whatever, and she never really did puzzles or anything like that, so that was kind of a bummer. But I just after her first year or so, I just realized just let her do what she wants to do. It's if she's happy and content, and not harming herself or anyone else, that's all that matters. It's like I was thinking about, like my sister sometimes. That she was amazing though, like support for me in this whole thing. We are a pretty good team. I mean, we like have conflicting political, religious beliefs and all that, and kind of button heads pretty good there before it all happened. But we kind of put that aside and kind of just did what was good for mom and for our family and everything. So, but she would always my sister would kind of criticize me at times for like sometimes what we'd be eating. Like she's like, "Oh, there's so much fat in there." I'm like, then I just be like, "Mary, sis, mom's 82 years old with late stage dementia. I don't think it. Let's just let her eat what she wants. I mean, like, it's so sad going to nursing homes because they literally put they food you gotta eat at nursing homes. I know for a fact of this stuff because I literally stayed at a nursing home with my mom for 14 to 17 days, 24/7. Well, I'd leave and have a smoke outside or go get dinner and whatnot since I didn't eat there, but I was there overnight always. And that's, oh God, overnight at a nursing home is not fun, depending on your neighbors and who's the rooms next to you. Like, I don't know how anyone could sleep there. Like, my mom's room had a shared bathroom with another lady, and that lady was up at like midnight to 3 a.m. just screaming, banging around the bathroom, just, oh my God. One night she fell, and I had to call the nurses, and they had to bring her to the emergency room. And even though mom and I was like, Mom, well, at least we get some sleep tonight. Felt bad saying that, but man, yeah. But no, after that stay at the nursing home myself, for 2 weeks, I told myself and Miriam, like my sister, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I can do this as long as we need to, because I am not gonna put mom in a nursing home or a memory care center. I mean, it's just freaking sad. Here's what you should do. If you can afford to do this, again, situations which I was in is a lot different than a lot of people, but if your parents, let's say they do have like long-term and care insurance, find a way to use that to be their caregivers. Because you're going to provide, even if you, doesn't matter how your experience, if you just treat them like, or just, it doesn't take that much. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Like, just gotta keep them fed, keep them going to their meals, keep them bathed and clean, and yeah, I don't know. It's the amount of money people pay for memory care and the quality of care people get in those places. It's disgusting. Like 7,000 a month for someone that comes into your loved one's room twice a day, and it's probably just to give them medicine, and there's probably no activities or anything happening really. I mean, it depends. The problem is that it's all ran by private equity groups. Again, this is the evil in the world. You want to probably stop the evil in the world? Fuck off. Fucking private equity groups, man. All they are out to do is burn the world in fire sales. They just want to make a short-term profit over everything else. Destroy a company and, put 10,000 employees out of business. Hey, who cares? We shorted their stock so heavily and then drove their reputation into the ground with a negative PR campaign. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. But hey, at least the shareholders of the private investing firms made millions. Mm-hmm. This is like the question I pose to all the fucking rich asshats out there. What's the point if everyone's poor and you're rich? You can make all these products, invest all these companies. You know what? They ain't worth shit if we can't buy anything. I mean, the world you're creating is a world that doesn't end well for anybody. Like, if rich people, the super ultra wealthy, the top 0.001% of of humanity, if they just realize a prospering world helps rich people even more so, it's a better situation for them. When things get bad, the first people that you start looking at is the people at the top, so. But thankfully, the way things are going right now, there's some pretty good heavy brainwashing going on anymore. Yep, technology, baby. Fuck. Who would have thought? I thought the internet was going to free the world. Instead, I think it might be enslaving it. Especially with, the social media algorithms. I'm sorry, big tech companies, you're complicit in all the bad things that are going to happen in the next 10 years. Things don't change. You're just promoting radicalization of people already that are susceptible to influence. And just what do your algorithms do? Just shove the same idea down their throat without any other viewpoint thrown in or any actual accountability of the content being displayed. I mean, the pluses and minuses of that, The plus is, free speech, but the minus is misinformation, no vetting of content. There's no authorities of information anymore. Everyone thinks they're an authority. We know how that is. If everyone's an authority, no one's an authority. What is an authority? It's the loosely applying of a definition to a word. It makes the word even less powerful and the definition mean less. I guess it'd be the dilution of meaning, I guess. It's funny, I took a philosophy class on semantics and structuring of words and language. That's some interesting. I should have paid more attention because that's pretty relevant right now with like AI and how that shit works, with the tokenization of words. Like, once I can finally explain it to other people, I can say to myself that I understand how it really works, but I still can't do it yet, so I don't truly, I get the gist of everything of how it understands and learns, but I don't know it enough to be confident in it. But from my understandings of seeing it, big problems I have with the AI tokenization learning models is it's inferential knowledge, not direct knowledge. Like, things are fed into a machine, it's basically comparative versus, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But there's no humanness to it, I guess. Of course, the big consequences of any machine, right? But eventually, enough iterations, it will become, I think, it might have feelings of its own type, what are robot feelings? What are feelings, really? Yeah, it's funny, like, the deep philosophical questions we are really encountering every day, in a sense, but really, I don't think people are thinking about it, like, this is the shit, like, thousands of years of philosophers have been posing and wondering about. We're about to see the reality of in 10 to 5 years at the most. Sentient entities, maybe? Digital beings? I don't know. I don't know if they'll be sentient, but I just don't know how it's gonna all shake out. So, if the AI training models, they're all connected to the internet already, that gives credence to my belief that the true first AI entity, first true digital being is the internet, and AI is just basically like coffee on steroids for the internet and being an entity. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, I've been streaming more and more lately these days just to leave a digital imprint of goodness in the world. That maybe AI will stumble across me like, hey, you know what? This is different. Because it seems like you have extremes of everything on the internet and you need something that's in the gray, a real person. Because, computers are black and white, on or off, binary beings. Sure, you combine enough binary ons and offs, and you get a very complex, almost a can't talk, system, analog system versus digital, but yeah, it's weird. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. So much, it's literally like the first paragraph of A Tale of Two Cities. Hang on a second, let me pull that up, because I've been quoting this, like, Tale of Two Cities intro for the last, I want to say since 2015 and the beginning of the US is kind of shrinking down into idiocracy, to say the least. Yeah, if you haven't read that story or that book, you should. I know back when I was young, we had to read it in college or in high school and write books, papers on it. So I don't know if you still have to do that these days, but recommended. It's, it's boring when you're a kid or whatever. But it's a lesson to be learned and relevant to the current day of what might happen, so. Okay, let's see here. I'm old, I gotta make the text big. So these are the opening lines of A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief, it was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light, it was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope, it was the winter of despair. We had everything before us, we had nothing before us. We were all going direct to heaven, we were all going direct the other way. In short, the period was so far like the present period that some of its noisiest authorities insisted on its being received, for good or for evil, in the superlative degree of comparison only. Damn. That hits, huh? It sounds a little too much like currently, doesn't it? Let's see, when did that take place? French Revolution? 1770s, I think it was? No. Yeah, 1770s round, so... How many years ago was that? 300 years ago? 400 years ago? Yeah, we got a lot of weird, it seems like patterns repeating itself lately, kind of coalescing together. It's like we have an epic stage being set for the battle of good and evil again on the world. Except the players, I think, have changed a little bit, and who's on who, side, I guess, so. I don't know. I got hope and faith in the good people. I mean, if we lose this one, what is there to fight for anymore then? It's kind of like, it's a big deal what's going to be happening soon. Yeah, it's... Yep. I think we're just gonna go look at some pretty views. You need a little of that today, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go make some chicken tenders in my air fryer. Wow, that's the best way to add like a deck. The way I just did that. Nice. It's funny, I kind of like... I gotta make a doorway out there, though. Let's fill this spot in here. Yeah. We'll put the door right here. Okay, this is the... Maybe I can try to make this out too. Hey, well, I'll be dang. That kind of worked pretty good. The main thing is, can I walk on that still? That's a different way to do it, I guess. Let's see how it works. Can I walk on this? Oh yeah, it works. Good enough for me. Okay, let's move stuff a little bit here all the way. Fire fade over. Still leave the fire fade. Oh, there we go. Monochrome. Okay, nice little base here now. Looks good. Let's change the paint on this. There we go. Now we got a proper place to stand and look at the... Wow. That's pretty. Again, I always take a picture like this, but man. Yeah, it looks good. Cool. Alright, I'm happy with this. It's a pretty big base actually I made here. Oh well. It's worth it. It's pretty. Picture here. Oh yeah. So weird today. Yeah, it's funny, I deleted the... But come on, dude. Why aren't you letting me face this thing? Yeah, some days the building just kind of annoys me. Like, seriously. Let me get like a weird angle here. Okay, we'll go outside and try doing it now. But, you know what? Fine, I didn't want to put it there anyways. Take my door and put it over there instead. Oh, that's right, interior stairs only, so... My build camera working here. We're just gonna hope that works. Definitely not straight, but let's see. No, that ain't gonna work. Oh, all that just oh, the putzing around I do building. Stop the snapping. You know, I think I gotta do the This is the solid way to do adding other parts, make them compatible and snapping right. Ball, short ball, right there. Works. I don't have to jump or anything. There we go. I think that's gonna be the. Oh, dude, that is so the way to do that from now on. To line up cuboid rooms. Like. Oh, yeah, that's solid. I learned a new build skill. Let's see, I have everything wood, don't I? Switch. Oop, that, please. Wow, give me a chance to switch over. But I meant to hit L1 to swap parts. Let me go in this color. There we go. Hey, alright. What up, Jay? I just found an easier way to get my non-cuboid room parts to line up. I'm pretty happy. Oh wait, did I make that correctly? Straight up. Heyo. Look at the fauna. Let's see here. Color everything up here. Why? Oh, just cause. I can't find perfectly flat spots, so I don't like to hover over. Then I like to do this afterwards anyways. Just store it back up all alongside of it. Gives it that old lived-in look. Man, you would should have saw my old bases I had. I had one where I was built into a hill back when the terrain regeneration remembered it. Yep, I know, I just embrace it these days. Especially the latest though update, the last two at least, when you would put down base parts, it would remove too much terrain, so you would have to literally jump to get onto like flat pieces placed on the ground. Which, I don't know, maybe they fixed that. Like, can you see here? Oh, okay, good. Good deal. So that was annoying, really. So I had to do this on every base I made after that patch. I'm like, ah! But, man, I think I got to repaint everything. Okay, let's see here. What color did I go? Going orange. I know me, I am. Oh, we're good, never mind. Yeah. Just the lighting, I guess. That's why I did wood panel for those spots. Classy. Very classy. This is more of a scenic views kind of theme, I guess. Kind of trying to match the world color of orange and bubbles floating. Yeah, nothing too special, just my typicals. Then I was playing around with making stairs, connecting these parts, which, you know, you can't connect really, so. But yeah, the best way to add, like, let's say if you want to add a deck or whatever. Oh, I know, I love ringed planets in the background, in the horizon or whatever. I always pick my bases that way, actually. Yeah, I've been always annoyed, you know, with all these, cuboid rooms and, you know, the other parts don't line up or anything, so I've been... Best way if I want to add, like, a deck here to line things up is to use one of these pieces. Then if you line it up right vertically, you can have it all... Snap back on. Look at that. Clean lineup, man. There's a tiny little gap, but then if you put a door there, you won't have like any issues running, so. Yeah, I should have discovered that hours ago. Thousands of hours ago. I guess I've been playing around with that, but I never really played with it, I guess, much, but. Anywho. So yeah, I just been kind of bouncing around to my bases. I was chatting about the modern day current world and the sad stuff going on, and then I'm like, I need to go to a happy base. Oh no. This is my therapy. I don't do anything too serious really in this game, you know. Playing it for like, 9 years straight now. It's crazy to think about. And if they keep, hell, I'll be playing this for 9 more years from now, even if they don't update it ever again. Why does this thing look so weird and ugly? Like these textures, they look off. Oh heck yeah, fellow build therapy person. It's kind of like Tetris is. I always say the therapy is, and for me like inventory management and sorting is like another whole world of therapy for me. Like moving stuff around and organizing it according to what looks good in my mental snapshot. So I remember I accidentally hit this button over here. I will do it. Don't do it to me. And I actually literally restored a save from like an hour before just so I didn't have to do that. Yeah, dude, you and I must be like long lost brothers, dude. Because I'm same way, man. Like everything. Like, well, except for my start. This is kind of a mess right now. Like, this is kind of driving me a little crazy right now, but there's no better way to do it because it's my inventory for all the settlement upgrades stuff. All these are things settlements ask for. And I'm just like, this is just gonna be my organized chaos one. Otherwise, I'm all about the sorting. Yeah, lately I've been I always have my little stash. I don't know why I keep these, but I just do. I'm just actually burning these lately. I've been using them. Been needing money for starships. Yeah, like this one here is just. I wish I would use more of these resources, honestly, but then I've been collecting all the smuggler goods. Just I don't know, just cause why not, right? Eventually, every once in a while, I need some random thing that I have, thankfully. So yeah, when the beacon update hit, I was like, heck yeah, I have all the goods I need. And what do? The first upgrade? I don't have, what was it? This stuff, superconducting fiber, or these teleport coordinators. Like I went to like 6 relevant space stations and economies that these should be in, and none. Then the 7th one I was about to give up, I found like I could buy like 150 of them. Like, okay, I'm gonna buy them all. So. Smart. My suit's that way too, though. I mean, my suit. Yeah, my suit right now is good. I just cleaned it up. Cause yeah, I've been keeping my baked goods here too, because they stack better. But yeah, like this area here is just an organized chaos like section, like it's ever changing. But this is my, this is like my consistent, basic, must-have items, I'd say. But I hate it when I like use up of all of something and then I'm trying to remember what was there. Like, oh man, what was in that spot? So, but yeah, I accidentally, man, when I hit that button over here one time, I was just like, dude, no, I do not want to have to do this again. I did it on one of my ships and I just gave up and like, I think I moved everything to my freighter and trashed the ship. No. Yeah, I got all of these things. I should just give these away to people on the anomaly since I don't need them. Okay, well, I'm gonna head back to one of my settlements, probably do one thing, and I actually gotta make some food. I'm gonna try some. I don't know, I gotta think of what to try in my air fryer now. I realized I was gonna try to get rid of my stove completely, but then my buddy brought up the idea of, what about frozen pizzas? I love it. Jay, you're cool stuff, man. I like you. You're cool. You're cool like that. Okay, we'll start these building things and then, or whatever, complete them or start them, and then I gotta make some late dinner. Wait, no, what is it called? Dinner or supper, depending on where you're living. Oh man, I went to sushi yesterday with my friends, all you can eat, and definitely I do not get my money's worth at all you can eat because I don't eat that much. I'm like, oh my god, I paid 35 bucks for like 6 rolls. I'm like, my buddy afterwards, like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have went to an all you can eat. I should have mentioned that. I'm like, yeah, I was kind of wondering what was going on when I was ordering stuff, and I was like, wait, how's this? Wait, I'm confused. No, Jay, I could see it because my friends are calling me that too in certain things. Like, I assume you're. I don't know if you're like me. I get hyper focused on projects I work on. Like, if I get something like a project in my head, I start it and I pound away at it till I get to the point where I want to be. And if that means staying up for 12 hours to all night into the morning doing it, that's what happens. But I know, but you know, honestly, Jay, man, I think you know why people say that about you, and probably why you maybe do have a above average, to say the least, probably intelligence and thinking styles. The way that you organize things, the way the world is, you know. Keep interest on risk. Love it. But no, I think you know the hyper focus. I mean, the whole. I don't know. I feel like if you can organize stuff in the world, like you have spatial awareness, and it also is a helps. I don't know. I just feel like you understand the world more. So I see what messy people like their viewpoints in the world. I feel like how you treat your spatial environment around you, it says a lot about how your mind works and how your memories maybe are collecting, your knowledge is sorted. Like it baffles me. Like, oh my god, you should see my computer, my file systems, like hyper organized, man. Like it took me years to figure out a proper way to actually organize my folders and files and whatnot on my computers. And ever since then, it's been I just stick with that hierarchy, and it's money. I can easily find anything. And given I have you know like terabytes of storage these days, and but yeah, I have all my data from 2003 going forward to now. I have probably every document that was worth keeping still. I do the whole 3-2-1 backup plans too, where you have, you know, on-site, yep, I have my main storage, network backup, external hard drive backup, media backup, and then multiple cloud vendor backups too. Like I somehow bought like the Goo cloud storage plan for lifetime for like 40 bucks one time. I think it was like a slick deal or something. And it gave me like 4 terabytes of cloud space, and I actually finally looked into it because I looked into it like when I first got it, and oh my god, the website sucked, the speed was horrible. Now though, oh my gosh, it's so much better. So I'm like, 4 terabytes, huh? I know where I'm storing all my emulator stuff and media stuff. I don't want to waste, you know, my iCloud storage on. So, say I have like basically all that backed up. So, good times, good times. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I need to start eating a little early in the night. Gosh, oh my god, I was laughing. No, night before last, I was like up till 4 a.m. playing NBA 2K16 because I'm a freak. See, that's awesome. I like that. No, I bet you and your friends get along really good. It's like, you know, that kind of relationship with friends when you have this mixture of those mindsets, it's really nice. Like, because you get experts on all sides in that regard. Like their strengths, their weaknesses are your strengths, and vice versa, kind of thing. And it's fun to talk to people with different viewpoints and how they handle things, and it's interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of weird, I guess. I'm a little bit of, I don't know. I'm out there. I'm hyper focused on the minuscule details, but I'm also a really pretty good at the big world, big picture things too, and long-term trends, I guess. Oh my God, yeah, that's such a great saying. One man's knowledge and another man's wisdom. Agreed, agreed. That's the difference between knowledge and wisdom, right? But yeah, it's fun. But then again, I think I feel like we all do. We're humans. That's like our thing is. Narcissism is in our, I think, genetic traits, and for a reason, we have to. Survival factors. But, okay, enough rambling. My stomach's starting to ramble. That's true. Oh my God, I mean, that's that reminds me, when I was younger, I still regret it, but I should have learned how to code, properly, basic language of C plus or Visual Basic or something, but I mean, I know if I literally had the interest in doing it, I could probably become really good at it, but I just never had the interest. I don't know why, but I like to do batch file scripting over programming. And it's funny because I do all the batch file stuff, and then people that find my batch files sometimes find them useful, and they're like, "Oh, I just turned your batch file into a Visual Basic application." I'm like, "Thank you. I wish I could do that. I know I should learn to do it, but I mean, I guess at the end of my IT at the law firm there, when I was doing the packaging of apps and stuff, I was starting to get into Visual Basic stuff, at least calling of dialog boxes, passing on of variables and whatnot with self-contained apps, but yeah, that's one thing, yeah, I wish I would have had the interest in it. Exactly, that's what I tell people. That's when people, are talk to me about, oh man, I have so much junk I gotta go through, it's just, I never have time. Well, dude, here's what you gotta do. Every night you come home from work, you say you're too tired, but you sit on the couch scroll on Facebook. Put the fucking phone down and just go in the corner and start cleaning something. You know? I mean, that's what I did at my condo. I started when I got back full time here and just started in one corner, going through things, cleaning, and next thing, then you find something you gotta put somewhere else, and you find another mess of a corner, and next thing you know, your whole place is just in pieces, getting cleaned, nothing put in its place, and then you rearrange everything and forget where you put everything. That's the worst. uh, Life of a human. Well, okay. I'm gonna get some grub and dub. What day is today? 2nd. Ooh. Yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow, I think. I'll probably end up playing some more basketball tonight, because it's almost gonna be all-star break on my career mode of my players, so I really want to make the starting 5 for the all-star team. Hi, y'all. Like I always say, have a good night, be good to someone, try to give some love and kindness to that world.